everyone. In this session, I am going to discuss the topic motion in a plane from kinematics. What is motion in a plane? You have already idea about motion in straight line. It is one-dimensional motion. Motion in a plane. Plane is two-dimensional surface. So, this is two-dimensional motion. What is the speciality of this? Mainly motion in plane consists of projectile motion. What is projectile? A body is projected with certain velocity and makes theta angle with horizontal. That theta is not equal to 90 degrees. It is called projectile. So, various type of projectiles are there. Projectiles are classified into basically three types. One is oblique projectile, two horizontal projectile, three inclined projectile. Let us discuss definition and types of projectile. Start. A body is projected or thrown with some velocity or certain velocity and making theta angle with horizontal is called projectile. So this theta is not 90 degrees, it is condition. If it is 90 degrees, what happen? So the body will go straight vertically upwards and it falls downwards. That is motion in straight line, not motion in plane. So let us to describe the projectile motion. Okay, after the types of projectile motion. First one, oblique projectiles. Second one, horizontal projectile. Third one, inclined projectile. See this. First type, oblique projectile. What is oblique projectile? A body is projected with some velocity and it makes angle theta with horizontal other than 90 degrees and 0 degrees is called oblique projectile. A body is projected with certain velocity and makes theta angle with horizontal other than 0 degrees and 90 degrees. So in this body is projected from the ground. Here to describe this oblique projectile motion, let us consider a plane. Which plane? Let us consider XY coordinate system, XY plane. In that plane, how the body travels? The body follow parabolic path, curved path, because the body is projected other than 0 degrees and 90 degrees. So that's why it follow curved path, parabolic path. Let us see the diagram. This is XY coordinate system. Now XY plane, this is X axis, it is Y axis. Let us consider a body is projected from this origin. So I am taking this point is A. Here initial velocity making theta angle with the horizontal. Let us see how the body is projected from here. Then it will follow parabolic path. Then here initial velocity is nothing but the direction of tangent drawn at this point, that is origin of this XY coordinate system. This is U. It is making theta angle with horizontal. Then it follow this curved path. Why does the oblique projectile follow curved path? During its motion, its velocity components changes. How many velocity components? 2 velocity components. In that, vertical component of velocity changes with time. So horizontal component of velocity remains constant because there is no horizontal force acts on the body. Horizontal acceleration is 0. Then horizontal velocity remains constant. If acceleration is 0, then in the direction velocity remains constant. Vertically, why does the velocity component changes? Because of acceleration due to gravity presence. So the velocity component decreases slowly. Why does it decrease slowly? Here going on from the initial point, so t value increases. The acceleration due to gravity acts vertically down. It pulls the body downwards. Then slowly its velocity decreases. That is velocity component, y component of the velocity decreases. Let us see. So to describe this motion, we have to take help of the coordinate system. Next, in this displacement, initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration, and all these are having 2 components. Why? Because 2-dimensional motion. Velocity, displacement, acceleration have x and y components. Along x direction, sx, vx, ax. Along y direction, sy, vy, ay. These are components of displacement, velocities and acceleration. Let us see that this is initial velocity u. It is making theta angle with horizontal. U can be resolved into 2 components. Along x direction it is ux. Along y direction it is uy. So ux is adjacent to angle. This component is horizontal component. So it is ux is equal to u cos theta. Uy it is equal to u sin theta. Ux is along x axis. This is u cos theta. Uy is along y axis. It is u sin theta. Time is going on. Its velocity changes. Now let us take a point P during its journey. Now Here velocity has two components, that is v. V is the velocity at this point P. Then it can resolve into Vx and Vy. Vx is along x direction, Vy is along y direction. Right? Now, how to find this Vx and Vy? Horizontal direction, there is no force act on this projectile. There is no change in velocity in horizontal direction, but vertical direction Vy, how it changes we discuss. First, take acceleration component along x direction, along y direction. Along x direction, no horizontal force acts, Ax is 0. Along y direction, acceleration due to gravity acts, but body is projected against to gravity, it is traveling upward direction, acceleration due to gravity downward direction, that's why Ay is equal to minus g. Very important point. Let us define V, velocity after time t seconds. A to P, it is time t seconds, right? Here V has two components, Vx and Vy. So Vx, let us take first equation of motion along x direction. Vx is equal to ux plus axt. Vy is equal to uy plus ayt. Let us substitute this ux ax value here, uy ay value here. We will get Vx and Vy. See this. Ux, u cos theta, ax, it is 0. Then this term becomes 0. Vy, u sin theta, it is ay minus g. This become minus gt. Here, this is Vx. Vx is equal to u cos theta. Vy is equal to u sin theta minus gt. Right. We have to find Sx and Sy. What is Sx? Displacement component Sx. So this is Sx. Displacement equation, second equation of motion, you have to write along x direction, uxt plus half axt square. Right? Next, this is ux, u cos theta into t, ax, it is 0. So this term becomes 0. So it becomes u cos theta into t. This is Sx. Then Sy, y component of displacement, that is vertical displacement. At point P, if we draw this, this is giving Sy, that is y. This is Sx, it is x. Right? So here Sx is x. Next Sy is y. You see this? Right. Now this is x. Here this is y. Opposite sides are equal here. This also y. Next Sy is equal to uyt plus half ayt square. Then u sin theta into t minus half gt square. Ay is equal to minus g. No? Then we got this Sy equation. Here we got ux uy, vx vy, ax ay, sx sy. So all vectors having two components. Along x direction one component, along y direction one component. So that's why this is motion in a plane is two-dimensional motion. Right? Let us continue in the next board. See here, we have to find initial velocity, final velocity, displacement and acceleration in vector form. Right. First, initial velocity u bar is equal ux I cap plus uy j cap. This is u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap. Okay. Next, v bar. What is that? Vx I cap plus vy j cap. Right. Next, in this case, u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt. Already we got vy value. Here this is j cap. Right. See this. Next, a bar ax I cap plus ay j cap. It is, this is 0 I cap minus g j cap, a bar. This is v bar. Next, s bar sx I cap plus sy j cap. Right. So that is displacement. Here already we got sx component, sy component. Okay. Right. By using this we can write x I cap plus y j cap. We have x equation, y equation. Right. How to find magnitudes? Use vector concept, that is magnitude formula. We will get magnitude of this u. We will get magnitude of this root over u square cos square theta plus u square sin square theta, u sin theta minus gt whole square plus a, it is g, yes, root over x square plus y square. So this is about initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration and displacement. Let us discuss the path of the projectile or the trajectory of the projectile is parabola. How can we say parabola? We have to show that path of the projectile is parabola with the help of equations. Let us continue. Here x is equal to u cos theta into t. This already we got sx equation, right? Sx is equal to u cos theta into t. From this equation we can write t is equal to x by u cos theta, right? So in this is equation 1. Sy, what we got? Y is equal to u sin theta into t minus half gt square. Here t value written in the equation 1, we have to substitute in the equation 2. Let us t will be eliminated. We will get y equation in the terms of x and theta. Right? From that we can prove. You see that y is equal to u sin theta into t is equal to x by u cos theta minus half g into t square. What is t? X by u cos theta. T square x square by u square cos square theta. See this? U gets cancelled. We will get sin theta by cos theta tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. So this is nothing but y is equal to ax minus bx square. What is a? Tan theta. What is b? G by 2u square cos square theta. For particular initial velocity, for any projectile during its journey, u and theta are constants. That's why a we can write tan theta, b g by 2u square cos square theta are constants. Are constant for any projectile during its journey. So y is equal to ax minus bx square. So the form of equation shows it is form of equation of parabola. So the trajectory of the projectile is parabola. Hence it is proved. So therefore trajectory, it means path followed by body is called trajectory. Trajectory of oblique projectile is parabola. Is a parabola. Okay, have you got it?